What is up, guys? I'm your friendly neighborhood web warrior fanatic, and today we got a gameplay analysis from one of my channel members, Nar Antlers. Huge shouts to Nar Antlers here. He has this awesome gameplay, and he's playing his own Domino deck here against expert Ronan. And yeah, we're gonna take a look at his game, and I'll be critiquing his gameplay and just kind of giving my insights of what I would do. Ronan is one of my favorite villains in the game. Domino has definitely raised up the ranks for me for how much I like her. But one thing about Domino is that I do feel like she's not one of the strongest heroes, in Marvel Champions. She doesn't do that well against a lot of pressure, which is what Ronan does. So this is actually a very, very difficult matchup here. And Nar Antlers, one of his favorite heroes is Domino. So he's been working out, a really cool Domino deck here to, take on Ronan the Accuser. And we have an aggression deck here that he built. So let's go through his deck, and then I'll jump over to his gameplay right here, and we'll be critiquing, how he plays his Domino deck. I have not seen the game, so I'm excited to see, what happens and how it goes. But let's go through the deck here first. So he is playing an aggression deck here for Domino, and let's see. He wants to use the build support to play out the Queen Carrier, which I think is always a solid strategy to have the Queen Carrier in play as just a wild resource generator. So he has a Queen Carrier in the deck here. This card here you can only play if you have the Avengers trait, but once it's in play, you can exhaust to generate a wild resource, which is really, really powerful. And yeah, Dom does not have a natural resource generator in her kit, so build support is a player side scheme. When you defeat it, you can cheat in a side scheme and put it into play. Cheat in a support with a cost 3 less, put it into play versus instead of playing it, right? So that's a way to get the Queen Carrier in play without having the Avengers trait. And then let's see, try to draw cards with Atlas Bear if you hit the posse even when she's in play. So Atlas Bear here, you can exhaust, look at the top card of a player deck. If that card is an event, you may do 1 damage to Atlas Bear to add that card to its owner's hand. And then I got to refresh a little bit on these Domino cards here. And then, yeah, Domino has a lot of good stuff in Alter Ego, like with Pip the Pug here as Alter Action Exhaustion. Put 1 Domino or Posse card from your discard pile on top of your deck, but only as Alter Action. So you want to be in Alter Ego as often as possible. So he has like Psylocke, which is a really good aggression ally for, for flipping down to Alter Ego because she can help you confuse. You have Professor X here for some more confuses. And then, yeah, you want to use the Alter Ego engine and then try to keep Posse allies in play so the Posse event can hit when you draw it. And yeah, Naro is a big, big fan of the Posse event. Where is that team up card? It's event, so it should be over here. Yeah. So this is a basic event, cost 2, and a max 1 per deck. If you control at least 3 characters with the Posse trait, you can play this card, but you need to have at least 3 characters with that Posse trait. And hero action, heal 1 damage for each Posse character and ready them. So that's very powerful because, of course, it's going to ready up Domino. Let me refresh really quick on Domino's Alter Ego and hero abilities before we get into this as well, because I'm not super familiar with the way that she works. So action, Alter Ego. Choose a card in your hand. Swap that card with the top card of your discard pile. Okay, so Alter Ego is hand, top card of the discard. Okay, and we're not allowed to change the order of the discard pile whenever we have it there. And if for her hero form, action, choose a card in your hand, swap that with the top card of your deck. Okay, so hero form is we swap it with the deck, and then Alter Ego is the discard pile. And then, yeah, when you're in hero form, when you're counting resource on top of your deck, when they're discarded, each wild resource icon is counted twice as 2 resource icons. So that's a really great way to power up all of Domino's powerful cards, like her pistols over here, and also for Sharpshooter, which Nar has 3 copies of. We talked a lot about this, but he thinks that, and I kind of agree with this as well, right? Sharpshooter is such a key card for Domino. If there's a certain turn that I draw it, but I need to actually play an ally or play like a resource generator, I'm kind of screwed because I have to use the sharpshooter as a resource, as I throw it away. So he has 3 copies of it in his deck to make sure that even if he can't play it the first time, he can always play it soon. And he wants to play it in that first deck pass, just because it's a really vital card to help Domino deal additional damage on Ronan. And you want to play kind of more up-tempo here against Ronan, just because Domino's not the best at a control hero, but she has really good damage and really good tempo with her pistol. So I think that's a good strategy here. And yeah, that is pretty much the outstanding stuff of this deck. Of course, we have the 3 Digging Deeps here, which I think is a core card for any Domino deck, and we also have White Fox here. So whenever they're discarded, you can trigger a second ability here. And White Fox is also a posse. What other posse odds do we have? So we have White Fox as a posse. We have Outlaw, the identity-specific posse for Domino. We have Hope Summers gains a trait on your identity, so she's also a posse. Really cool thing that Naro does there. And with Diamondback, another identity-specific ally posse, and Atlas Bear is the final posse there. Yeah, so we want to trigger the posse team up card here. All right, so I think I have a good understanding of the deck here. We'll jump into the gameplay here. So yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to Nara Antlers. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you, and I love the conversations that we have. And I'm excited to see this Ronan game that you have here playing as Domino. So I skipped a little bit of the intro here. Nara Antlers is getting super hyped up. He has his hype music playing. I don't want it to be too loud for you guys. Let me tone that down a little bit. And he just shuffled up here. He got Ronan all set up, and he's about to do his mulligans here. That's his hype domino song there. Okay, so for the mulligan here, the only really thing I'm looking at is the sharpshooter and Nick Fury there, right? Oh, digging deep. Do we keep digging deep on a mulligan? Yeah, I think we do because we swap it with top card of our deck, and we can discard it whenever we're in hero form, and then hopefully draw it back up because digging deep when it's discarded, you can add it to your hand, so that's gonna be powerful as well. Lucky and Good is also an upgrade that we want to play, but we really want like a research generator or something like that. But Nick will draw us more cards, so it's not like a desperate mulligan. I'd probably hold on to Sharpshooter as well. Yeah, so I'd probably hold on to Nick, the double, the digging deep, and probably those 5 cards that he has right there. I would hold on to that, and I'll just mulligan 1 card because Nick will just play me something, and then I'll probably use the Sharpshooter as a resource probably. Yeah, and I'll definitely play Nick in Alter Ego, I think. All right, so let's see what he does. So he mulligan a sharpshooter there, yeah, which is fine to do because you're going to draw back 2 more cards, and he has 2 more sharpshooters in the deck. Yeah, I would definitely use the sharpshooter as a resource, but mulligan is the same thing. If we get like a double or triple, even better. So similar mulligans here. Ooh, Helicarrier is so good. So I think probability field is also really good. So we have a lot of cards that we want to play right now. The probability field, the Helicarrier, Nick Fury, and the Lucky and Good's probably the least priority. But I think definitely want to get Nick and the Helicarrier down. If we can get down the probability field as well, that'd be really, really good. So let's see what happens here. All right, so he's starting off the game in Alter Ego. Oh, we had the Milano as well. So yeah, I would definitely use those as the resources, and then plus the Milano for 4 resources to play Nick Fury, draw 3 cards, and then see what we do after that. And I would definitely do it in Alter Ego, so I can potentially recur that. The strength. Actually, I will hold on to the probability field. Is he pitching as a resource? I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here.
All right, yeah, so I'm mulligan a little bit.
So we're on 2 times speed here. Okay, so it looks like he used the double. Sorry about changing the sound there. I believe he used a double to actually play the probability field, which I think is a good play as well, because then you can use Dom's ability to get the double back to your hand and then play Nick Fury after that. But I definitely agree with getting the probability field down. I think that's a really good card for Domino. If you guys do not know what probability field does, what does it do? So basically, each time you use a basic power, including your basic recovery, because it's interrupt, not a hero interrupt, you can discard top of your deck. You get +1 to the power for each for each resource icon discard this way, and it's a really good way to trigger that digging deep that's in his hand. Because when he flips up to hero form, he can use the basic activation, and then discard top card, which will be the digging deep that he can place on top by nibbling the deck, and then get it back to his hand as a free resource, right? So hopefully he can get that off there.
Probability field down, then swap Helicarrier for the strength from a.
Oh, okay. He swapped the Helicarrier for the double, so maybe he's not prioritizing the Helicarrier there.
Domino's action ability, and for Nina's action ability. So now I've got 4 to play Nick Fury. So I don't want to lose my Lucky and Good. It's rude.
Ooh, okay, so it's gonna use the digging deep there. Yeah, I would probably use the Milano, but I mean, it's still fine because Milano you can use his first player action to remove 3 threat from the main scheme, which can clear that off if you cut the power off as well. But yeah, he is saving the Milano there.
Really strong, but that's why I should probably flip up before I play Nick Fury. So I'm going to flip up, and then I'm going to swap Lucky and Good for the top card of my deck. I'm going to get a build support, which I don't want to lose because that's how I get it.
Oh, build support. That's a tough one. Yeah, I mean, the first thing that I would have done is definitely play Nick first in Alter Ego. and then I can draw 3 cards and then see what I want to do with those cards. See all my options first before doing that. But I definitely see the wanting to get the probability field down as soon as possible there.
The Queen Carrier out. So, all right, that's okay. So we'll here's 4 resources to play Nick Fury. Actually, you know what? I can hold on to. I can use the Milano. I'm gonna use the Milano and hold on to the build support.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah, so
use
1,
the
2, 3,
Milano.
4. She shouldn't be. She should be ready. I already swapped a card with the top card, so I can get my lucky and good back. All right, so Nick Fury comes into play.
So one really cool thing, he can actually clear off build support this turn with Nick and Dom authority for a total of 2+1, and then if he clears that off, then he can get the Queen Carrier out, which would be really good. So that's kind of equivalent to having the Helicarrier out. Even better, actually, the Queen Carrier is better than the Helicarrier.
We're gonna draw 3. Get lucky and good back. There's 2, and there's the 3rd. Okay, so what do I want more? I think I want build support and lucky and good more. So I'm gonna use Diamondback as a resource to play lucky and good. And I'll use Painted Lady as a resource to play build support, and that's gonna come with 3.
Ooh, okay, so that's another type of the same situation. I would have definitely played the build support first, and then once it's cleared off, we can use that Queen Carrier as a resource to play the Lucky and Good. Is it called Lucky and Good? Sorry, guys, I'm not that familiar with Domino. Yeah, the Lucky and Good with that one resource from the Queen Carrier, and we could hold on to the Painted Lady or the other card. Domino. The thing with Domino is that all these cards here, the supports and upgrades, we want to play them all, right? They're all such good cards. We don't want to toss these as resources. So that's the thing that makes her more difficult to play. You want like an even mix of like events and stuff like that to use as resources early game to play these cards down. Even the cards that you're putting in her deck, right? Like the Avengers Mansion, Helicarrier, you want to play those. You want to play Weapon X. You want to play Sharpshooters, right? So yeah, she's just a hero that you really want to get those upgrades and supports down. So I think that's kind of the biggest difficulty of playing her.
Okay, so we're gonna try probability field. Or we're going to actually, because I have +1 for the Power Stone, which I don't have on me for some reason. Do I need to start all over? You know what? I haven't looked at the encounter card deck. I'll bet you I put the Power Stone in the encounter deck. So let's see. We got.
Oh, so it looks like he accidentally forgot the Power Stone. Power Stone should start in play attached to Domino and not be in the counter deck. So I think he's just gonna grab that out here. It shouldn't have changed anything in the game.
Rowdy puppies. Back there, if you can hear them. Where did I put the Power Stone? There it is. I accidentally shuffled the Power Stone into the encounter deck. So I'll shuffle this back up.
Sound louder. Yeah, so actually, Domino can thwart for 3 by herself, which would be pretty crazy because she'll have 2 thwart with the Power Stone and then potentially 3 thwart with the probability field. So she can actually clear it off, which is really good. I think Domino is actually here that's pretty good against Ronan because she can consistently do 3 or more damage with the probability
I think
field
that should be pretty good.
and take the Power Stone back. So if Ronan takes it, it's easy for Domino to grab it back.
And then you want to take it back. I'm going to pretend I didn't do that. I'm going to pretend I didn't do that yet. And we have Power Stone. We're going to probability field thwart. Build support. So we're going to exhaust to thwart for 2 plus, haha.
Ooh,
there we go.
Digging
Plus
deep,
2.
really
So
good
for
there.
4 off of
That's
this.
awesome. That's
And
awesome.
that clears up build support. I'll put that in.
Okay, so basically he just thwarted out the build support with probability field. He thwarted for 4 there, right? Let's see, probability field is, yeah, so he discarded a wild resource on top of your deck, which was a digging deep. So then he's getting +2 for activation. He's thwarted for 4 because there has 2 thwarts thanks to the Power Stone. And then when you discard the digging deep from the top of your deck, you can add it to your hand. So you got a free resource there. And then he went ahead and took back and got the Pain Lady, saving that in hand, not playing the Lucky and Good yet. So really good there. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Display. Because you can kind of see it. You know what? There's a good spot for it. There's a maker display up there. So now, with build support, when defeated, each player may search their deck and discard pile for support with the cost of 3 less. That's going to be the Queen Carrier all day long. I'm glad I'm searching the shuffle because Jackpot's on the bottom of the deck. This is what I like, to have a strong opening hand.
Oh yeah, that is really good. Queen Carrier out, probability field out,
So,
Nick Fury out.
hopefully it's enough
Really good
between
start.
Queen Carrier and the Milano to get enough economy with playing digging deeps intelligently. Even though I've already burned one without turning it into an extra draw.
It's not bad. He has a lot of resources still in the deck.
Here we go.
1 more digging deep, 2 more doubles, and the
My favorite
jackpot.
things I'd really like to get on camera, I haven't done yet, I haven't filmed, is getting drawing 2 cards with Atlas Bear off of the Posse event, which is really nice. Because pretty much you pip you can pick the posse event on the top of your deck. Then you exhaust out a spare to draw it. Then you flip up and you swap the posse event for the top part of your deck. And you play the posse event.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy strategy.
There we go. And then you hopefully can draw another one. Or if you have another event, you swap that event instead.
If you guys watch my playthroughs, Nara has
then you don't have to play
way
posse
better
event to ready her.
shot. Sorry, I'm
Bring it
speaking.
ready. Ready and heal and have a spare. And you can draw 2 cards. But it is hard to line up, but it's very satisfying when it pulls off. Okay. So I got the coin carrier. So now we can play both of these. So we're exhaust the coin carrier to generate a resource. I'm going to play Lucky and Good. Then we're going to use the Sticking Deep to play the Painted Lady. So I got to do a little housekeeping here. So I got so much in play on my first turn, which is really nice. This is a good first turn. Looking good. What's crazy is Domino actually has some really good cards for controlling Ronan, for dealing with the boost and all that. It's just, I feel like they did a lot of things, the designers, specifically to nerf her against him because she's so, like, I think she's super strong otherwise. And it just feels very specific. The things that happen to her, like with her obligation nemesis set, feel very specific. Because what you run into with Ronan is what I call exhaustion locked. With Domino, you get trapped. You get trapped being exhausted with him, with those nemesis cards and obligations. So here we go. So Nick's got a ready on him. Ronan.
Yeah, one thing with Domino, I think, it's crazy. I think she has one of the most underrated obligation and nemesis sets in the game. Like a lot of people will talk about, Cable's nemesis is like rough, or like Dark Phoenix. Those are like really popular ones that people will go to as like more difficult nemesis sets. Domino is really tough for her, and her obligation is one of the worst in the game. I think the obligations that are like really rough up there, like with Domino's, is like Angel's obligation and Storm's obligation. Like some of those obligations just cripple the hero like entirely. But yeah, this was a really good tournament. I really like the start. He got a lot of upgrades and supports out, and he got Nick Fury, so he has an ally to block here. You have the Queen Care as the resource generator. You have Painted Lady for alter ego stuff, and to just grab on the cards. You have the Lucky and Good and the Probability Field as well over here as a key upgrade for Domino. Let me check again, what does Lucky and Good do? So when a boost card is turned face up during an attack, you can exhaust it. Oh, cancel the boost icons and the that's what Nar was just talking about, right? Yeah, that is really good because you can cancel that overkill boost and prevent it. That's so good. And this pretty much stays in play, right? So yeah, this is a really good card to tech here for Ronan. Well, it comes with Domino's, identity kit, but really good card here against Ronan to block out those nasty boost effects. Even if you get the weapon discard, right? Same exact thing. The universal weapon can't come back out because you can get rid of the boost. Yeah, that is really powerful. Yeah, really good here against Ronan. And then, yeah, so he had to use one of the sharpshooters as a resource, which is entirely fine because he has 2 more copies left in the deck. So that's really good that he's got that going on. And then he still has the lock and load to get a Domino's pistol out. And we did not see, did we see any allies? We only saw Nick Fury, huh? Yeah, he didn't mulligan any allies there, I believe. So that's good. We have 11 allies left in the deck. So one thing that I'm always worried about whenever I'm mulliganing is sometimes I go through like 5 allies in turn 1 because I'm only able to play 1 ally and to play like other stuff as well. But this is really good. Like this is a really good start. We have 11 allies still in the deck, so we should be able to get ally out at least once every single turn to block Ronan's super heavy hits. And yeah, I think that was a really good start. I don't think it was like the most lucky start or anything like that because you definitely like would have won like a jackpot. That would have went crazy if you got that, right? Only 1 double resource as well, but that's just kind of what Domino can do, right? Like if she has 1 double, you get to play 2 cards with it, and then getting Nick Fury out. He had the option between Queen Carrier and the Helicarrier. They're almost kind of the same thing, and then he went with the Queen Carrier here. But yeah, this is a really good start. So let's see what Ronan does here. So he wasn't able to clear cut the power, which is entirely fine. The main scheme will go up by 2, going up to 4 out of 7 threat. We don't really mind if it flips though with Domino because she can steal back the Power Stone with the probability field. The thing with Ronan is that on stage 2B, threat cannot be removed from that main scheme stage if Ronan has a Power Stone. So on stage 1B, it's fine. Usually I like to keep that there because I don't want to tug of war with Ronan to take that Power Stone. But Domino is one of those heroes that does not mind tug of warring with Ronan, which is really good. She has a lot more breathing room against him. I think she's just a really good hero that can really tech against Ronan. It's just that her overall strength, I think, is a little bit lower. but she has all the right like pieces in her kit to take on Ronan the Accused here. And yeah, let's see what happens.
You should have a tough on him. He got 18 and a tough. So I'm thinking, do we throw it for 2? Or do we attack knockoff? I think we throw it for 2. Yeah, we're gonna throw this down to 1.
I forgot that Nick Fury can also thwart, so he's gonna thwart and cut the power here.
And he takes the consequential damage. Goes down to 2. I really like these little mini ones. Yeah. Yeah, my cousin's like all hardcore into his 3D printer, and so he's just making me tons of Marvel Champions accessories. Like all these tokens, and these things are great because they cover up the hit points. So I think it looks pretty legit.
Oh, cool. I didn't know the tokens were printed as well.
We'll throw that first. I think I'm going to leave the Universal Weapon out. I'm not going to do the hero action unless I know I've got it confused. Just so I don't use up those hit points. 2, there we go. Where's the start of the show? 3, 4. Oh, this is wonderful. 5. Okay. So he's going to add 2 to the main.
I just want to comment on that hand really quick. That is really good here. That's a really good second hand. You can play Psylocke and Vivian. And what can actually happen is that Vivian can blank out the Universal Weapon. Psylocke can confuse Ronan, knock out the tough. And you get a free flip down to Alter Ego, and Ronan will be confused because Universal Weapon gets a stalwart, but Vivian can blank it out for a turn. So that could be really cool. Yeah, let's see what Ronan does here.
We're just going to put it up to 4. So we go up to 4 right here. And then he's going to attack me for 3, 4. Plus 2 boosts, and we're going to pray.
So Ronan gets the, if the player has a Power Stone when Ronan's attacking that player, Ronan gets an additional boost card, so he has 2 boost cards for his activation. Nick Fury's going to block here, and it doesn't even matter if it gets overkill, right? Because we have the lucky and good there.
Plus Nick to defend, and we're going to just pray that he doesn't turn overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So it's for 8.
Nice.
So he swings for 8 on Nick. I'm going to turn this around. We both face the same way. There we go. So he's swinging for 8 on Nick, so that knocks out Nick Fury. I get 2 encounter cards. See, the wonderful thing about having lucky and good down first turn is I can exhaust it and get rid of an overkill.
So really quick, 2 encounter cards for Ronan because he has the Kree Convention as a permanent environment with that permanent hazard icon. So every single turn, he would do 1 extra encounter card no matter what. So we're getting 2 here.
First one, you stand accused. Burning the accuser attacks you with plus 1 attack.
Oh man, I would probably cancel it. I think because I have the economy, right? Yeah, I would just cancel it with the Milano in the first plane interrupt and block his activation because this hit's going to be super hard. He's going to steal the Power Stone as well. And I have the resource with the Quinn carrier to still play Psylocke and Vivian, I think. Yeah, because we can grab Jackpot back from a discard power with Domino's ability. So yeah, I would just exhaust Milano and spend a resource to cancel this activation here.
I don't know, should I Milano that?
It's a tough call.
I kind of want Milano that. I just don't know if... I guess I'll defend it.
Actually, you know what? Defending might not be bad. So really quick, you saying accused, I forgot to say, basically if it's reviewed, basically Ronan just activates against you. If you're an alter ego, he'll scheme. If you're in hero form, he'll attack with +1 attack or +1 scheme. And then Domino, he's actually going to block here, which I think is not a bad call. Because Domino has 3 defense. Pretty tanky defense. Her hit points are a little bit low, only having 9 life though. But with probability field, she can actually defend for potentially 4 or 5. And then if Ronan gets like low boost, it's a great way to just have him attack, take like 3 damage, give him the Power Stone. And then basically, if we're still on the first main scheme stage, it's fine to give Ronan the Power Stone. It's only when we're on stage 2 where we need the Power Stone to remove that from the main. So while he's on this stage, I actually prefer to give Ronan the Power Stone so he stops getting double boost for those activations. So he's going to block here, I think.
No, I'm going to Milano that.
Never mind.
This is the right choice. Getting gambling. So I can carry for the Milano to pay the cost of Milano. And we just get rid of you stand accused. So he goes down to just having the 1.
So forget everything I just said. He's Milano it. That's what I would have done, but I actually think that blocking is not a bad play here either.
So here's our encounter card.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's fine. So basically, it's exact same thing. Ronan attacks her, has a Power Stone. He has a Power Stone as Domino. But it is actually better to Milano the first one, the you stand accused, because that one Ronan will attack with +1 attack. The single-minded fear there encounter card he just reviewed now, Ronan just attacks normally without extra damage, right? So he's going to get 2 boost cards. Domino can defend it for 3, at least 4, potentially 5, and hopefully doesn't take a lot of damage with those boosts. So yeah, let's see what happens here.
He backs up who controls the Power Stone. So we're going to exhaust to defend. At least he doesn't get the +1 on this one. So he 3/4. I probability field, defend for 4. He's coming at me for 4 plus 2 boosts. 4, 5. I'm going to lucky and good.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, okay. So he got a 0 booster with advance. 1 advance gone. That's really good. And he also got a You Stand Accused as a boost card, which is normally terrible because it has 1 boost icon, but you get an additional boost on top of that. But he's gonna lucky and good it. So we can discard the You Stand Accused and just get that next boost as the only boost. And this is actually really good because now we're gonna have 2 You Stand Accuses discarded, which is Ronan activation card. And you have an advances card as well. So only 1 more You Stand Accused and 1 more advance in that encounter deck. So yeah.
The You Stand Accused. And give him a different boost.
I forgot about the lucky and good there.
Which is going to be, so 3, 4, 5. So he attacks me for 5. I block 4, then I just take 1. I get down to 8.
Domino.
He doesn't take the Power Stone.
Tanky there.
Because, I guess, defending reduces the amount that is dealt.
Yeah, it does.
That resolves Single-Minded Fury.
So okay. Ronan, he was attacking for 5 there, right, with the +1 from Universal Weapon and the 1 boost. And then, or the 1 boost icon, Domino defended here for 4 with the probability field. So she's only taking 1 damage, and then Power Stone only transfers if 3 more damage was dealt, and defending with your base defense stat reduces that damage dealt. So he gets to keep the Power Stone here, which is really good, and he can go for that Psylocke Vivian play here.
So now, it's back to my turn. I guess I'll use these 2. Let's use those 2 to play Psylocke. And then I'm going to take the 2 damage down to 6. And shuffle Universal Weapon back.
So he played Psylocke there with a jackpot and the other resource, so 4 resources to play Psylocke. He actually went for the hero action on that Universal Weapon. So Universal Weapon has a hero action where you can you take 2 damage, you do yourself in a counter card, and then, so I think he should do that first before he shuffles it in, but then you shuffle the Universal Weapon back into the encounter deck. And one really cool tech with Domino that Nar Antlers knows is that whenever you get the Universal Weapon out as a boost card, you can cancel it with the Lucky and Good, because the boost effect for Universal Weapon is you attach it back to Ronan. So it's a way to keep the Universal Weapon out forever, which is really, really cool tech there. I definitely would have just kept it in play because I don't want the extra encounter card, and just get Vivian, which can blank out that Universal Weapon. But yeah, we'll see what he does here.
In the encounter deck.
Okay, so he's shuffling Universal Weapon in first here. Just a tip for anyone watching this: if you do the Universal Weapon's hero action, you do yourself the encounter card first, and then you shuffle it back in. So it can't come out. The Universal Weapon cannot come right back out again as that encounter card.
That's
so
pretty good.
Just a little bit of a technicality there.
Okay. Psylocke comes in with 2 psionic counters, and she's going to exhaust 2 attacking when she attacks and take off 1 psionic counter. So she does the 1 damage to take off his tough, and then she does an additional damage and confuses him.
Psylocke is crazy.
And he gets to confuse.
I think Nar forgot to do himself the encounter card. I'm sure he'll remember in a bit. But yeah, basically Psylocke attacks. Her interrupt pings the damage, knocks out the tough. She can confuse the enemy, so Ronan does not have star anymore because the Universal Weapon is gone. And her 1 attack will go through, hit Ronan in the face. First damage of the game on Ronan, and he's confused, so we can flip down to Alter Ego here for free.
So he's confused. Then I can't use either of these. I'm exhausted. What do I do? I just hold on to him. Should I flip down? I can flip down and get my jackpot back because he's confused. Yeah, I think I'm gonna flip down.
Yeah, definitely flip down here because you get hand size of 6. So
I'm gonna flip down, take advantage of the confuse. Now I can swap one of these for, yes, I can actually get in play. So I'm gonna swap Good Workout with the jackpot. Then I'll spend the jackpot to play Vivian. And then
I would just, because Vivian takes 2 console damage whenever she thwarts, so I would just have her attack Ronan for 1, and next turn she can thwart. No point killing her right now with the thwart activation, just to take out to cut the power, in my opinion.
I guess I'll blink out, cut the power. And I'm just attacking for 1. I'll just attack him for 1. So there we go. So Vivian takes a consequential damage, goes down to 1 hit point left. Psylocke, I forgot to put hers on her when she did her thing, so she should be a 2.
I love that hit point thing where you just put it on, so now you know how much hit points there are. Instead of like putting damage counters on, you put like the number of their remaining life. That's really cool.
There we go. Psylocke's a 2. We're all good. I'm gonna drop my hand size of 6. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, that is good too. Yeah, this deck was like well constructed because we're getting good hands like back to back to back, which is really good. That's like from the design of the deck, and we have lock and load here, which we can clear off to get our first pistols out. We have a pistol in hand, and you know White Fox is gonna come out with her effect for free. Yeah, so that's really good.
I didn't read everybody up. Sorry, it's tough. I got the gooseneck mounted to the table I'm playing on, so apologies for the bumping of the gooseneck. Gosh, there we go. So everybody's ready. All right, so Ron's gonna add 2 minutes. I'm up to 6, which is kind of scary. He's going to scheme, but he can't because he's confused. The confused falls off. Now I get 2 encounter cards. The first one's going to be this card being Surge. He gets a Fanaticism.
Oh, shoot.
Yuck.
Okay.
I should have canceled that to avoid the Surge.
Yeah.
That comes in with 2.
So Assault, if you get the encounter card in Alter Ego, it will just Surge to Fanaticism, which is the worst card in the game. Ronan has +1 attack and then 2 Fury counters. His attacks now have Overkill and Piercing, and Fanaticism will also Surge. If Ronan attacks twice, then he'll get rid of the Fanaticism after that, because he loses the Fury counter each time he attacks.
2 counters on it. Here's the final one. And we get a Kree Commando with Patrol. So there we go. So let's see what we can do here. I think I should definitely...
Okay, I think Nar missed the Surge there from the Fanaticism. It's not a big deal, but yeah, he might remember it in a little bit, though.
Well, I can stun him with Mockingbird. But let's see if I can still... Is it better to get that stun off, though? Because I can confuse him again and stay down. So, let's see.
So right here, my only concern would be I don't really want to stun lock or confuse lock him, like both statuses. I want to just afflict one status and then have him get rid of it. So basically what I mean by that is if I'm going to be in hero form, I want to have Mockingbird stun him. If I'm going to be in Alter Ego, I want to have Psylocke confuse him. And the reason why is because if the weapon comes back out as an encounter card, then he'll gain start and then he'll remove all those statuses on him. So that's one thing that I always think about with Ronan, is that I don't want him to draw the universal weapon back. But one good thing is that Nar can cancel it if it comes as a boost card with the Lucky and Good, but it can still come as an encounter card, which would be bad. But yeah.
If I'm staying down, I can't use White Fox. So let me see what the best way to do this is. I think I'm going to Coin Carrier to put down the lock and load. And then I'm going to, that comes in with 2. Then I'm going to exhaust maybe into 4 for 2 to clear it off and put it in the victory display. Then I'm going to search my deck and discard pile for a weapon upgrade put into play.
That's really good value from Vivian.
Yeah. So I'm going to put Domino's pistol into play. Oh, I forgot this. Let's put it back up.
That deck is thinning.
That should be good. I'm going to probability field recover for 3 plus. I'm going to tuck under the Painted Lady. Stuck under the Painted Lady. And I'm going to exhaust the Painted Lady to add it to my hand.
Oh, that is really cool. Yeah, okay. So I've never done that before. I really like that. Let's go through what he just did here. So Painted Lady, after you discard a card from top of your deck, you attach that card face down to here. That is you can do the response in hero form or in Alter Ego. But the Alter Ego action, which you can only do in Alter Ego, is you exhaust the Painted Lady, add 1 card attached here to your hand. So what Nar did here, and I've never even done this line in my life, is that he used a basic recovery here for Domino, right? To heal by 3. Even though he only took 1 damage, that's fine. He just exhausted recover. He can probability field there. So he's using a basic power like the recovery stat. Discard top of your deck. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean, I don't even think he looked at it. I didn't get the chance to see it either. But when you discard it, you can trigger the response of Painted Lady. And then, because it's still in Alter Ego, add it to his hand and get a free resource there. So that's really nice. Really cool strategy there. Kudos to him.
So then I think I'll use that right place, right time. I'm going to swap it for Jackpot to get Jackpot in my hand.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Then
that's huge.
I won't have enough to get Sharpshooter.
Yeah, so here, and what would I do? Definitely Mockingbird. We're filming with the hero form, playing Mockingbird with the Jackpot. And then playing either Sharpshooter or the other pistol. That's a tough one. Let me see what's ready here. Is it Queen Carry exhausted, looks like? Yeah, he used it for lock and load. Milano is ready up though. So we have to thwart the main scheme. We have to clear off the cut the power side scheme, to get rid of the crisis, and then thwart the main. that is a big priority right here. Yeah, Mockingbird's just the best, right? Because she can stun Ronan and then shield Thor from cut the power, clear it off because it only has one threat left. And then we might have to use the hero action or the first player action on the main scheme, exhaust Milan to move 3 out from the main, because it will bypass the patrol minions patrol, the Kree Commando, unfortunately. I mean, there's a world where he can take out the Kree Commando. Is there? No, I don't think there is, because you have the double pistol, and I don't think Domino can do enough damage, 6 hit points with 2 pistols, especially without a sharpshooter. And I don't think he can get sharpshooter, pistol, and Mockingbird in play, which is a lot. Yeah.
Sure, the pistol down. If I do that.
Let me see. What is her? Sorry, guys. I apologize for stopping there. What is her hero ability here again? Choose a card in your hand. Swap with the top card there. Yeah, so we have to get White Fox. Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna use that, or I would definitely use that hero action to swap White Fox with the top card of our deck. So let me see. Yeah, we're adding White Fox so we can get her in play, and then she can do a damage to the Kree Commando. Dom's pistol will be what discards her, and then we could potentially do 5 damage on a Kree Commando there. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Let me see. So it might be really good to get a stunning and confuse on him though, because I can slow down that fanaticism happening. Vivian thwarted out. She took the 2 consequences now, so Vivian should have been in there. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do that in that order. I just sequenced it wrong. I still could have done it like that. I just did it in the wrong order. So it was just a sequencing issue, but it's still okay. We'll pretend it's still okay.
Oh yeah, because we can't change like the top card, the discard pile. Vivian would have been the top card, but nothing would have changed. He would have just got the jackpot first before having Vivian Thorpe, so it would have been the same thing.
Issue. I just forgot to discard her, but I would have realized it immediately when I put her on top of it. I'm like, oh, I didn't do that yet. First, I swapped. So if I use for that, I want to play the pistol.
I think if it were me, I think I would go over the pistol before sharpshooter, because we still have one more sharpshooter in the deck, I believe. So I think I would just get both the pistols down so I can constantly, ping off damage with the pistols, control minions, put on damage on Ronan, and like just up the tempo there.
Yeah, because I have to. Yeah, because I think I have to flip up because I need Psylocke just to work for 2. So I'm going to use the jackpot again to play Mockingbird. And Mockingbird's going to stun him. So now he's got a stun. Then I know I want a sharpshooter or the pistol. I guess it doesn't matter which one. I think I'll actually get the sharpshooter down first. So I'll use White Fox and Lucky Lady. We're going to play Lucky Lady. I might play Lucky Lady with the Milano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip up first. First I'm going to flip up.
Oh, Lucky Lady's not a Thor, right? Right? Is it? Luck, where is it? The event. Yeah, so actually this can actually remove threat from the main as well. Because this is remove 2 threat from a scheme. It's not, a Thor does not have that Thor keyword. So it will bypass the patrol minion as well. So really cool there. Domino has a lot of like cool things to bypass stuff. So let's see what he does, if he can get that resource. What resource do we need for Lucky Lady to thwart? Well, we want the wild to just choose, but we get a mental, we can remove threat. Okay.
Then I know I took the pistol, so I can't get it down. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to swap the pistol for the top card of my deck. I'm going to get Pip. So now that kind of changes things. So now I got to play Pip. So I'm going to exhaust them along to play Pip the Pug. So I get Pip the Pug in play. No, I'm doing this all wrong. I'll undo that. I already swapped Pip the Pug. I should have. Should I have swapped? I should have swapped White Fox. I was stupid. So let's pretend I swapped White Fox instead. Even though I already saw what came out, I was just dumb. I can't believe I didn't do that.
It would have been the same thing.
So White Fox is on top. I can't believe I didn't put White Fox on top. I know that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, Domino is so tough to sequence. Yeah, she's just super complicated because there's so many like different ways to do it, and I'm always like, I don't know, this is the right path.
Then exhaust the Milano to play Pip the Pug. Then I'll use I think I'll use these two to put sharpshooter down because it's harder to get down, and I got the stuff to put it back, to get it back. if I flip down. So I need to do a little housekeeping here. We got a big problem here because I gotta kill him before I can throw at that main. I probably should have wanted it, but we'll see how it plays out. So I'm the Domino's pistol, and I'm the sharpshooter, the Kree commando. That's gonna be for White Fox comes into play for 1, 2, 3. So he goes down to 3. He goes down to 3 health. Yeah, so it's gonna pop.
So the thing with Domino is that, we do lose a little bit of breathing room if that main scheme pops, but it's not a big deal because she can always hold on to the Power Stone. So it's not the end of the world. For a lot of other heroes, if they don't have ways to have 3 attack or do 3 damage without their attack events, it could be a lot more difficult. But Domino does not need the attack events. She can just do it with the probability field and take the Power Stone back.
He's got control. I definitely should have, but I guess it's okay. I think I'm built enough to where it's going to work out. So
yeah, he really ramped up there. It's like 3 turns.
I guess we're just going to finish him off. So we're going to go for 1, 1, 1, but I'm not going to discard. I'm not going to use a response. So she's just going to down to 1 hit point. I was going to knock him out because that was for a total of 3. Each of them take consequential damage down to 2. I probably should have, I don't know, I just wanted to get built. I sacrificed the main for getting built out. And that's going to complete my turn, so I'm going to ready everything up. Everybody's ready. I can confuse next turn. I keep dodging that fanaticism. As long as he goes into universal weapon, I guess. Did I probability field? I did. I should be at full hit points. What am I doing? I probability field healed before I flipped up.
Oh, I actually forgot that he took 2 more damage, right, with the hero action from universal weapon. So he actually recovered for 3. So that's actually really good. Yeah. You definitely want to recover there and keep your hit points high against Ronan because he has so many ways to just cheat out damage on you without you expecting it. And with the fanaticism, I mean, if he gets any activation with the overkill, I mean, that's just brutal.
I'm dropping hand size of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it would have been super ideal to get Sunfire on turn 1 or turn 2 and play him first to, because Sunfire can discard a universal weapon, so it just won't come back until the next deck pass. Unfortunately, he got him pretty far down the deck. I can relate to that. Sunfire sometimes likes to hide in the bottom, and we need him very, very early a lot of the time. So a little bit unfortunate that with that one.
4, 5. Okay. Things are looking pretty good. Okay. He's got 2 in the ass and pop it. So I'm going to bring out Take What Is Mine. And 1A size says attach the Power Stone to Ronan.
Yes, so whenever it advances to stage 2A, Power Stone goes to Ronan, and then I believe he already had it. He gets a boost, so he doesn't get a boost card here.
He's got the Power Stone. And then, he's already actually one case. It's not, he got it. This comes in with 1.
Okay, so this one here. So on the current main scheme, if it hits 10, Nar will lose the game. Goes up by 2 per player per turn, but threat cannot be removed from that scheme if Ronan has that Power Stone. So he's going to make sure he can do 3 damage to Ronan, take the Power Stone back before he thwarts or does anything to remove threat. And there's no way to bypass patrol or anything like that. It just, threat cannot be removed if Ronan has that Power Stone. So we got to make sure that we do that tug of war against Ronan for that Power Stone. But it's good here because he has the pistol and the sharpshooter down.
He's going to scheme for 2, 3 plus 1 boost of 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he schemes for 5. It goes up to 6
and
out of 10.
Obligation, I believe, is gone. So that's really good.
Then I get 2 face down counter cards.
Whoa, what just happened there?
Plus 1 boost of 2.
Oh, I think he missed. Yeah, Ronan should have attacked there. He might fix
2,
it.
3, 4, 5. So he schemes for 5. It goes up to 6.
So he had
out
Ronan
of 10.
scheme instead of attack. He should have just attacked, but he was stunned, so nothing would
Then I get 2 face down counter cards. Should I probability field that? To pray for a lower one. I'm sorry, lucky and good. Should I have lucky and good at that? On an attack. I can't do it on a scheme. Why am I having a scheme? He's attacking me. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I'm,
so he caught it.
What am I doing? So just pray it would be all the same. So he would have done it. It would stay at 1. He would try to attack me and be stunned. This should be my counter card.
Yeah, so basically Ronan would have attacked instead. He's stunned. No threat gets added to the main scheme because he didn't scheme because we're in hero form. And then that obligation actually comes out as a counter card, which is brutal. But yeah.
The stun falls off. I can't. What is my problem? Sorry about that.
But we saw exhaustion earlier, so that's pretty good. We won't get exhaust on top of that.
He also would have fanaticism. No, because he was stunned. So that would be so no main counter. This is my counter card.
Yeah, Fanaticism only removes counters if the activation actually goes through. So since Ronan is stunned, you keep the 2 Fury counters off Fanaticism, unfortunately.
It's Armageddon. It's an obligation. I don't have anything to get rid of it, so I get stuck with it. Next encounter card is an advance.
Oof.
We are going to. Should we just let him do it?
Yeah, well, I think I'm canceling this one because, I mean, what's our... It depends on his hand, I guess. How much thwart removal does he have currently in hand? Because if you don't have a big burst of thwarting right here, we probably don't want to cancel that advance. But if we do have a threat removal, we can do 3 damage to Ronan with the probability field, and then just do a bunch of thwarting.
I think we should just let him do it. Can you scheme for 3? Not a Milano that. I'm gonna Milano and Quinn Carrier. We're gonna get rid of that.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen. So now it's my turn. So I have to flip down. It treats my text box as blank and alter you out to exhaust my identity.
Okay. He has Professor X. That's that's a tough call. Lucky Break is good. Mansion is super greedy. I don't know if I would get that out even though I want to. Superpower Trang, I don't know if I would care anymore at this point because I'm about to deck out anyways. I might get the pistols soon back up. This is a really tough call on what to do. Sunfire can discard Fanaticism because Fanaticism does not have a hero response or hero action, unfortunately. What is that? What's the other card? No, those are the 5 cards. Yeah, it's a tough one. We're maxed on an out limit, but Psylocke can activate to get the Confuse off. She wants to get this card here anyways. Probably we can... So, I mean, Psylocke is confusing Ronan. Mockingbird can clear off, cut the power. We can do a little bit of damage with probability field. No, probably just do a little bit of damage with Sharpshooter. We don't need to take the Power Stone. And then play the Mansion. I'll play the Mansion here for sure. Yeah, I think Mansion is coming down, and that'll be really good to get more economy out on the table. Mansion couldn't care if you have them both out. I feel like it's gonna be really solid.
How about I want to get the Mansion down? Probably pretty bad. I don't have enough resources to do it though because I exhausted Quinn Carrier and the Milano. So if I play, I won't have enough. If I play Lucky Break, I won't have enough.
So I think Lucky Break is not as important anymore here. So Lucky Break, you can when you re-encounter card, you can cancel it and get another encounter card. But we've already seen both advances gone, and then we've seen 2 or 3 you stand accused. I don't remember. 2 or 3 you stand accuses. So he's not gonna be able to get. If you flip down to Alter Ego, there is 0 chance that he can get 2 scheme activations, right? Because both advances are gone. 2 you stand accused are gone, so he can only get 1 more you stand accused for in the scheme, and you can always cancel with the Milano, so there's no chance that he schemes twice, which means that there's no way for him to threat this out, even like through the confuse, I mean, right? Because basically, if you confuse him, but he gets a scheme again, he can still add threat to the main, but you can cancel it always with the Milano. So I'll feel very comfortable just tossing that for the Mansion here.
So we're going to. I can't afford the main if I'm trying to take a Power Stone. So let's see. We're gonna Sharpshooter. So I'm gonna go for 2. I'll get another Sharpshooter and an Atlas Bear. So we're gonna hit him for 2. We're gonna tuck Atlas Bear into Painted Lady. And that's gonna do 2 damage. He's gonna go from 17 down to 15. Sorry, 16 down to 14. I can't swap a card for the top until I flip down. But I now have enough to play. So I'm gonna play Lucky Break. I'm gonna play Lucky Break. I'm gonna flip down and exhaust to get rid of enemies of Armageddon. Okay. Then I'm gonna exhaust the Painted Lady. Add Atlas Bear in my hand. Then I'm going to. I guess I'll just use all of these to play the Mansion.
Nice.
So I need to get that. So there's 4 to play the Mansion. Here we go.
Yeah, I feel like that's.
We got the Mansion. Here we go.
We still got 3 odds to block.
Yep. And we got good doggies. There we go. Okay.
I would
Then
definitely want to get Psylocke back into the shuffle. So just have her, you know, and then she will want to confuse Ronan here while we after he goes as well. Mockingbird goes back in shuffle as well. I probably keep up White Fox because I don't mind her in the discard, right? Because there's ways to get her back, like back to the top of the deck, like next turn. So yeah, I will keep White Fox in play, but Mockingbird will throw it off, cut the power, and then Psylocke just confuse Ronan and does some more damage.
I'm going to pip the Pug. I'm going to pip the Pug to put the Domino Posse card on top of my deck. I think that's going to be the pistol. So I'll put the pistol on top of my deck.
Yeah, it's really good. I forgot about that one.
I can put it ready on the mansion. I don't think I'm going to draw it yet, or draw anything yet with the mansion, because it will just reduce. Will it? No, I don't need to draw with the mansion yet. I'm going to exhaust Psylocke and take a silent counter off of her. I'll deal 1 damage to him, and then deal a second damage to confuse him. So he's going to go from 14 down to 12.
That's good damage.
And get confused on him. Alright, that's going to knock out Psylocke. Then each of these are going to throw it for 1. So we'll throw it for 1 off of cut the power, and get rid of cut the power. And then she actually can't throw it because he has the power, so she'll just attack him for 1. And he'll go from 12 down to 11. Okay. And they each take a consequential damage around 1 hit point left. And then that will complete my turn. The bad news right now is both my left and good.
I mixed up the health there. They have 2 health left, not 2 damage counters. I mixed that up, so they both have 1 health left there. Never mind. Yeah, so having them both activate there, I think it's fine.
Break are hero side only. So there we go. So everybody's ready. Drop my hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna deck out for sure next time. He's gonna add 2 to the main. It's gonna go to 3. He's gonna try to scheme, but he can't because he's confused. So confused falls off. Then we get 2 face down counter cards that I can only deal with if with the Milano because I'm alter ego. He gets the second fanaticism, so we get 2 fanaticisms.
I mean, it's fine.
The good news is, since they're both out, they're both forced interrupt, so they both happen at the same time. And then we get this card gain surge.
Ooh, so there's
this card upgrades.
Ooh, okay.
This card gain surge.
He could cancel it because he has so many resources in hand. But probably, I mean, the lucky break there. I mean, there's not too many bad encounter cards left. Rogue Vessel would probably be the worst one right now. But yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal right now. I'd probably just toss it or just cancel it because of the economy that we have.
I guess lucky break. Yeah. I guess I get a lucky break to deal with cutoff guard. So now it's back to my turn. So what do we do? I can get lucky break right back by swapping a card for it. Or I can pick it back on top.
So he can actually play the posse event here, which is really good, right? Because he could, I would probably put the Pug for a posse ally, put it on top of my deck, draw with like the mansion, and then play the posse ally, and then we can do the posse there. We actually get Alice Bear if he wants to do Alice Bear stuff. And he can get the pistols down. He can use both pistols, get really good tempo. Bring Ronan down to like, I don't know, like 5 health. Maybe even less. Maybe even flip him here this turn. And then remove threat as well, because we'll also take the Power Stone as well. Yeah, I mean, he could do, there's a lot of cool options he can do here. Let's see what
that really pick back on top though. Because if I get Diamond back, I can put Diamond back in the posse event. I might do that. So, who do I want to put on top though? I think Diamond back. Diamond back in posse event. Or Alice Bear. I'll put Alice Bear on top, try to draw. Or Jackpot actually.
I mean, a lot of good options. Yeah,
let me see what I got going on here. I might Jackpot back on top. Yeah, I think I have to Jackpot back on top. No, because if I Jackpot back on top, so I use these 2, draw Jackpot, I don't think I really need. I think it's better. I think it's better to get Diamond back on top. So I'm going to pick the Pug to put Diamond back on top. I'm going to draw. Alice Bear does cost 3. No, I think I need to do the cheaper one. So I'm going to put Diamond back on top. So Diamondbacks on top of my deck. Do I? I don't think I swap anything for Lucky Break. So I think I'm done in Alter Ego. I'm gonna Mansion. Now I'm gonna Mansion to get Diamondback. Okay, then if I Diamondback right now, I can Painted Lady to get another card. So I'm gonna use a double to play Diamondback. Diamondback's gonna come in.
Oh, cool stuff.
Ready.
Painted Lady.
Ready. I'm gonna exhaust Diamondback and do 1 damage to her. I'm gonna discard the top card of my deck. Hope Summers. I'm gonna tuck Hope Summers under the Painted Lady. And then she's gonna do 1 damage to everybody. So he's gonna come down to 10. Okay. Then I'm gonna exhaust the Painted Lady to add Hope Summers to my hand. So now I think I'm actually done in Alter Ego, so I can flip up. I do get a face down counter card for decking out. Summers, the Posse event, and I might not. I can use Mockingbird's last activation to do 1 damage to him.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Promise on Carlos Fanaticisms, but I've got Lucky and Good. Probability field down so I can avoid big swings. He's got the Power Stone, so he's only getting 1 to deal with.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty rough for the big swing here, but we can try
Okay.
always flip that back down to Alter Ego. I think
He's swinging for 6. So
there's stuff you could do.
So let me see what I can do here. I'm going to take deep, so I definitely need to swap digging deep for the top part of my deck. That's going to be a sharpshooter, so that's just going to be a...
Thing is, he's actually very close for the win here, right? Because the amount of damage that he can do with the Posse event, with both pistols, because he can play the other one this turn. With Sharpshooter, Domino has a lot of damage. You just got to draw those attack events back here. And yeah, he can do a lot.
a resource.
I may even ignore the main scheme at this point. It's only at 3. I mean, there's no way for him to scheme over in hero form. Like, I don't know. I think I might just try to go for it here.
If I play Ironheart, I get a card back. I don't have to burn everything to play Hope Summers, so I think if I get Hope Summers down. So I can go Quinteria Milano. Plus 2 to play Hope Summers. Hope Summers is going to add in a superpower card to my hand, so I'll have 4. So I'll have a 5th card in my hand. Then I could Posse event and pray for another digging deep. So I don't know, maybe I should pistol first. Should I pistol first? I think I'm going to pistol first. And pray, because I can double pistol sharpshooter and try to mill out another digging deep. So I'm going to Milano and Quinterior to play the other pistol. They come with it ready. Do I want to take the Power Stone? I'm about to take the Power Stone. I think it's okay. So we're going to Domino's pistol sharpshooter, and that's going to be a digging deep.
Oh.
Comes back to my hand, plus the Lucky Break. So that's 4 damage. I take the Power Stone.
Nice.
That's 4 damage. He goes down to 6. Then I'm going to use the other pistol. I'm going to burn a Psylocke.
Oh,
It's
no.
kind of bad.
Psylocke.
And a Lucky Lady. That's going to be for 3. That'll do 3 damage to him. So he goes from 6 down to 3. Okay.
So you
Problem right
flip
now is I
him
can't.
here.
To do the Posse event, it's just going to heal 1 already. How much beneficial is that really going
Posse event's even better now because you can swing more with the Power Stone. That's really good.
to be? Actually, it'll be really good with Hope. There we go. So here's my... So here, if I do my 4... Wait, so if I do Ironheart, I can still do Hope, but not the Posse unless I... Yeah. So I'm swinging for 3 for sure to pop him. Because none of them can swing. Yeah, none of them can swing. Mockingbird can swing. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... I'm gonna attack him for 3 and pop and tip him over. Same for 3 about the Power Stone, so that knocks him out. Uh-oh. When we get stage 3 comes in, he's got a tough, which I may want
Yeah, this is perfect because then Mockingbird can knock off that tough, right?
in the toughness. And he's got 25 hit points. There's 5, 10.
So the unfortunate thing is that when Ronan is revealed in stage 3 for expert mode, his one review is to find the superior tactic side scheme, which will take the Power Stone and attach it to Ronan. So Domino will lose the Power Stone there, and the Power Stone cannot be stolen from Ronan unless you clear off the superior tactics there. So that adds in on a little bit of another variable there.
15.
25 left
20.
here for Ronan on stage
25.
3.
I mean, pretty much everything. So I'm going to exhaust Mockingbird to knock off his tough. She's going to take Retaliate. Did he fanaticism me yet? I don't think he's fanaticism me yet. There we go. Okay. So Mockingbird takes the retaliate and gets knocked out before she can even take consequential damage. Then I'm just kind of in denial. So if I Ironheart, I don't know. I think it's better to hope.
Yeah, I think hope is the play here.
Because if I hope Summers, so 1, 2, 3, 4 to hope Summers, and then I can posse event. I'm gonna do that. So here's 4 resources to pay for hope Summers. Okay.
I think Nar forgot about the superior tactics there.
So do I gun him down right now though?
I would just gun him down, to be honest. I think we gun him down here. Next turn we can finish off for the kill.
Oh, and I forgot. Superior tactics.
Yeah, he's remembering
the superior tactics in play.
So he just finds it.
I think. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Anyone hope Summers? After you play hope Summers.
Yeah, so the thing with Ronan, now Ronan's got his combo set up, so he's really trying to ramp up against the player. He also has Retaliate 1 in stage 3, which Nar did do to defeat the ally attacked. But basically, superior tactics, if that's in play, that side scheme, the Power Stone cannot be unattached from Ronan. So you got to clear superior tactics. You do 3 damage to take the Power Stone, and then you can remove threat from the main scheme. So while superior tactics is in play, essentially threat cannot be removed from the main scheme. So I think that's too much of a thing here. I think we just go for damage here and just go for that final push.
From your hand, search your deck for a superpower card and add it to your hand. Which one do I want? I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we just want to resource.
Just take I'll take a right place, right time.
Yeah, that's the thwart event for Domino. I would definitely grab that one too. And hold on to save the attack events in the deck. Hopefully we can draw into them soon. He's already, it looks like his deck is staying too. So maybe we can draw into it because Domino discards so many cards. So we just need more damage, a little bit more damage for next turn. This is going to be a super heavy hit from Ronan because of the Delphinasms. He's hitting with 6, 7
attack. Any of everyone at the table playing.
It's gonna be
playing Domino because the turns are so long. Like once you get all done, it's like you have like the forever turns. White Fox can't do anything because I want to. I guess it doesn't matter either way because she's only gonna get 1 activation anyways, and she's gonna get retaliated out unless I just use her to get off to knock one off the superior tactics. I almost want him to have the Power Stone. Yeah, we'll see how it goes down. I'm just real nervous.
Yeah, I think I would definitely keep the Power Stone on him. Yeah, because he'll get an additional boost if he doesn't have the Power Stone, and he's hitting for, without the Power Stone, he has 6 attack, 2 boost cards. We're defending with Domino though, but we don't want to add a block because of the overkill. Domino does have, good defense with the probability field, so hopefully we can try to do something there. But we're definitely defending here because Ronan can easily do more than 9 damage in one swing and kill Domino in 1 hit right now.
So I'll use right place, right time, and Ironheart. To play first, I'm going to exhaust Hope Summers and deal 2 damage. So he goes from 25 down to 23. She takes retaliate, and consequential damage goes down to 1 hit point. Then I'm going to use these 2 resources to play the posse event. Play only if you control at least 3 characters of the posse event. I have 4 characters of the posse event. Deal 1 damage from each posse character and ready them. Full health. Ready. Goes up to 2. Already ready. Goes up to 2. Ready. Goes up to 2. Ready. Okay.
Oh, that's so powerful. That's really cool. So Diamond Back can use her ability to exhaust and do damage without attacking, so she won't take retaliate from Ronan, so that's good there. I would probably keep Hope up. I don't know, because if Hope or White Fox attack Ronan, they'll die because of retaliate and the consequential damage. Domino can activate here for sure with the probability field. So Domino is doing, 3 or 4 damage. Diamondback can do 1 or 2, so at least 5-ish damage here, bringing Ronan down to 18 life. And then, Hope can also just thwart out the superior tactics just in case we want to get the Power Stone for next turn. That's always a decision here, but I definitely would not take the Power Stone this turn though.
Is it better to clear all this stuff off? I think so. So I'm going to exhaust Hope Summers and thwart off superior tactics, and it goes away. I'm going to exhaust Diamondback and deal 1 damage to her. And deal 2 damage to him. He goes down to 21.
Nice. Got the wild.
And then I guess White Fox is getting knocked out. Or she might just stay there.
Yeah, I would just keep her there.
Well, he's got 2 turns of fanaticism anyways, so I'm tanking stuff to the face. So White Fox is going to hit him
he's going
for 1.
for it.
Brings him down to 20. She takes retaliate and consequential damage and gets knocked out.
20 damage on Ronan now.
So we're still resolving the posse. Sorry. It should be like that. And then I'm going to probability field him for 2 Jackpot for 5.
Jackpot.
For probability field for 5. He goes down to 15.
Nice. That's a big hit.
Okay. I take the Power Stone. Jackpot gets shuffled back into my deck.
So this is scary because Ronan's going to get 2 boost cards, hitting with a base of 6, Overkill, and Piercing.
So he's going to survive these next turns, and the bad news is that Psylocke is in the discard pile.
He just has to survive 1 attack, I
We
think.
got probability field and lucky and good, but he's getting 2 boost cards because I took the Power Stone with that swing. So we'll see how this goes down because he's swinging for 6 plus a boost, plus 2 boosts. So it's gonna be gnarly.
I mean, it's not that bad because he's got the thing to cancel boost, right? He's got the lucky and good, so we can cancel 1 really nasty boost, hopefully. One thing I'm worried about is the Kree Lieutenant, because that will have 3 boost icons if it's a boost card for an attack, but also it's a guard minion with 7 hit points. I really don't want to see that card right now. If he doesn't get the guard minion, I think he has to kill, because you got the pistols, Domino's base attack.
I mean, the good news is I'm gonna do a bunch of damage because I got both pistols out. I got probability good out. If I hit a good workout, it might be all I need. So I'm gonna ready everybody up.
We just have to survive 1 turn and not get a Kree Lieutenant.
Let's see how this goes down. I might not survive this. Okay.
Oh, he forgot to take the retaliate there, but I don't think it would have made a difference. He would have just taken 1 more damage, so it would have been at 8. No, he would have taken another damage with retaliate, actually. Yeah. Whenever Domino flips Ronan with that basic attack with 3, on the flip, the current ruling is now you will take retaliate. That's the thing with that.
Out of 10. So that's a 5. He's going to attack me with Fanaticism. So 4, 5, 6. They each trigger because they're both first responses. So they both have to trigger, so they just kind of double up on each other. So 4, 5, 6. I did ready myself up. I'm going to exhaust to probability field defend. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can probability field defend. So my probability, I didn't drop my hand size. So my probability to field defend 4. The D&D comes into my hand. So I'm blocking for 5. 4, 5, 6 plus 2 boost cards. 4, 5, 6.
Oof,
6, 7, 8.
I would just keep the double boost. That's not that bad.
8. Do I let him take the Power Stone, or do I lucky and good? Do I lucky and good and pray for something lower? I think I'm lucky and good and pray for something lower. So I'm going to get rid of this one.
Gambling.
I'm just going to go into a 0. There we go.
Oh,
there's luck.
That's
so I just take 1 damage.
So Ronan only hit for 6 damage there, right? Yeah, 6 damage with overkill and piercing. But he's defending for 3. Got the digging deep with the probability, so he's defending for 5. Only taking 1 damage from Ronan. That's really good.
So 4, 5, 6. I block for 5. I take 1 damage. I go down to 8. That's how you deal with the Fanaticism right there.
That's crazy.
Now I get 2 face down counter cards. I have this one already. 1, 2. Okay, so here's the first one. It's going to be a Kree Commander with Patrol.
That's fine.
We have a Kree Private with Quick Strike. I go down to 7. And we get a Blind Side.
We're great.
Exhaust the Mono, spend 2 physicals, or stun the first player. I think I exhaust the Mono.
Yeah.
So I exhaust the Mono. I have to use the Blind Side. Now it's back to my turn.
Okay, the question is, I forgot he has to exhaust to base defend. So does he have an attack event in hand?
I have enough to kill him.
Oh, he has it. The good workout.
I just might. Do I Helicarrier or Outlaw? I think I need to do the damage for the. So if I Outlaw. I don't have guard. Yes, 15. I'm going to push right here. So we're pretty excited to work out. So we're going to Jackpot to play Outlaw. She comes in with the Tough. We're going to swap Digging Deep with the top card of our deck, and it's a double.
Nice.
So that means we're going to. So we're going to use that Strength double to play a good workout. Deal 4 damage to an enemy and discard the top card of your deck for each resource icon. Discard 1 additional damage to that enemy. So here we go. So I'm doing it on Ronan for 4. Plus 2 comes back to my hand is 6.
Nice.
He goes from 15 down to 9. Okay. So I think I got the kill now, I think. So I'm going to Sharpshooter Pistol on Ronan for 1, 2. He goes down to 7. I'm going to other Sharpshooter Pistol run. 1, 2, 3, 4 comes into my hand.
Oh, that's like all
so he goes from 7 down to 3. Yeah, so he's toast. Looks like we win. Then I'm going to exhaust Outlaw on Ronan. I should take and retaliate. Just want to retaliate because of these row pistols. So Outlaw's going to attack for 1 on Ronan plus. So that's for 2. He goes down to 1 hit point. She takes retaliate, knocks out for tough, takes consequential damage, goes down to 2 hit points. Hope Summers is going to exhaust a swing for 2. That knocks him down, but now we're going to count up. So he's dead. So we just won. But we're going to count up. We're counting because he's dead. So we're gonna turn him upside down so he's not dead. So he's dead. Now we're counting up. She didn't take the retaliate because he died, but we're just gonna keep on blasting away. She takes a consequential damage though. Diamondback is going to exhaust and take a damage and deal 1 damage to everybody. So now he's up to 2 overkill damage. These guys each take 1, but I'm not gonna put it on there. And that's the end.
Nice.
I guess I could have Avengers Mansion. Let's see, maybe I'll get Lucky Lady. I get Professor X. And I guess that's it. You know, that's all I can do. Yeah. So that's Ronan, the Accuser on Expert mode, with my 3 drops of blood or 3 drops of red Domino impression deck. So let's see. Hopefully, I didn't make any terrible mistakes. I'm just gonna send it to you before I watch it. But yeah. Yeah, buddy.
All right. Congratulations to Nar Antlers. He got it there. Yeah, that was a tough game. I don't think any of the mistakes were that big or anything. I don't think it would have affected the game that much. Just slight retaliate damage there. He definitely would still have the kill there on Ronan. Had a little bit of overkill as well. Yeah, he doesn't take retaliate from the pistols, only from the basic activations there. And then, a bunch of posses to finish off Ronan there. Yeah, that is crazy. Domino's defense of 3 with the probability field is so good against Ronan, even with fanaticism. That one heavy swing from Ronan was pretty rough, but he was able to cancel out with the lucky and good. Got the 0 booster. That's exactly what we wanted to see. And yeah, really cool there. Awesome gameplay. Domino versus Ronan. Definitely a matchup that I have never tried. I don't really want to try this one. I think it's too tough, but Nar was able to do it here. And we're hopping back over to the deck list here. I will put the link to this in the description of this video. Kudos to Nar Antlers for the tough victory against Expert Ronan. I hope you guys all enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.